The legend returns. After decades of silence, Yamaha has decided to bring back one of its most iconic motorcycles, the XT500. The 2026 Yamaha XT500 is more than a revival. It's a tribute to the spirit of adventure that defined the original. When the first XT500 was introduced back in the 1970s, it was known for its raw simplicity, bulletproof reliability, and rugged capability. It was a bike that could take on dirt trails, desert dunes, or city streets with equal ease. Riders loved its thumping single-cylinder engine, its lightweight frame, and the sense of freedom it offered. Now, 50 years later, Yamaha has reimagined that same philosophy for a new generation. The 2026 XT500 has been designed from the ground up to honor the original. But it's not just a retro remake. Yamaha calls it a neo-heritage dual sport, and that description fits perfectly. The new model combines classic looks with advanced engineering and technology. At its heart is a modern single-cylinder engine displacing around 500 cubic centimeters, tuned to deliver the kind of low-end torque and mid-range punch that off-road enthusiasts crave. It's fuel-injected, efficient, and cleaner than ever before, meeting the latest emission standards without losing its character. The power delivery is smooth, predictable, and engaging, the kind of ride that connects rider and machine directly, without unnecessary filters or complexity. While Yamaha hasn't officially confirmed every detail, early reports suggest the engine produces between 40 and 45 horsepower. That might not sound like much in a world of 100 horsepower adventure bikes, but the XT500 has never been about numbers. It's about control, balance, and feel. It's a bike you can ride to work during the week, then take deep into the wilderness on the weekend. Yamaha has tuned the engine to be responsive and forgiving, making it ideal for both beginners learning to handle off-road conditions and experienced riders who appreciate a classic, mechanical feel. The frame of the 2026 XT500 continues this philosophy of simplicity and strength. It's built from lightweight steel, designed to offer the perfect balance between rigidity and flexibility. The suspension has been upgraded with modern components. Long travel forks up front and a link-type monoshock in the rear, providing excellent absorption on uneven terrain while maintaining stability on paved roads. With a 21-inch front wheel and an 18-inch rear, the XT500 is ready to handle gravel, dirt, mud, and sand, just like its ancestor. The wheels are wire-spoked, keeping the traditional look alive, but they're now tubeless for easier maintenance and puncture repair. The design of the 2026 XT500 is where nostalgia meets modern minimalism. At first glance, it looks like it rolled straight out of the late 70s. The teardrop fuel tank, the flat seat, the round headlight, and the narrow silhouette all pay homage to the original model. But when you look closer, you see how Yamaha has carefully integrated modern technology. The headlight is a full LED unit with a circular housing, the dash is a compact digital analog hybrid display, and the indicators and taillight are all LED as well. The overall aesthetic is rugged and timeless, simple yet sophisticated. It's the kind of bike that looks equally good covered in mud or parked in front of a coffee shop. One of the most impressive aspects of the new XT500 is how Yamaha has kept the weight under control. Sources indicate that it tips the scales at just under 370 pounds wet, making it one of the lightest dual sport bikes in its class. That low weight translates to incredible maneuverability and confidence, especially when riding off-road or tackling tight trails. Combined with a low seat height of around 33 inches, it's accessible to a wide range of riders. Whether you're commuting through traffic or exploring rocky back roads, the XT500 feels agile, balanced, and ready for anything. In terms of features, Yamaha has chosen restraint, and that's a good thing. The 2026 XT500 isn't overloaded with electronics. Instead, it offers only what's necessary to enhance safety and convenience. There's a basic ABS system that can be switched off for off-road use, a simple ride mode selector, and a USB charging port discreetly built into the dashboard. The idea is to keep the rider focused on the road or the trail, rather than scrolling through endless menus and settings. This approach keeps the bike pure and engaging, a refreshing contrast to the high-tech complexity of most modern adventure motorcycles. Fuel range is another area where Yamaha seems to have learned from the past. The original XT500 was criticized for its small tank, which limited long-distance travel. The new version corrects that with a fuel tank capacity of around 4.5 gallons, offering a range of well over 200 miles depending on riding conditions. That's more than enough for day-long rides or multi-day adventures with a few fuel stops. The engine's efficiency and the bike's light weight both contribute to its excellent range, making it a practical companion for adventure riders who love to explore remote routes. On the road, the 2026 XT500 is said to feel planted and predictable. The combination of low-end torque, smooth fueling, and manageable power means it's just as happy cruising down a scenic highway as it is crawling through rocky trails. The suspension soaks up imperfections without feeling too soft, and the ergonomics are designed for comfort over long distances. Wide handlebars give plenty of leverage, while the seat offers a balance between comfort and control. It's a bike you can ride all day without fatigue, the kind of machine that encourages exploration rather than intimidation. Off-road, the XT500 truly comes alive. Its narrow body, lightweight, and grippy tires make it easy to handle even in tricky terrain. The bike feels predictable, with a gentle throttle response that helps you maintain traction when things get rough. Standing on the pegs, you can feel the bike move naturally beneath you, an extension of your own balance and rhythm. Yamaha's engineers have clearly focused on giving the XT500 a forgiving, intuitive handling character that builds confidence in riders of all levels. Pricing hasn't been officially announced, but industry insiders expect the XT500 to land somewhere around $8,000 to $9,000 in the US market. That puts it squarely in the middle of the dual sport and lightweight adventure segment, competitive with bikes like the Honda CRF 450L and the KTM 390 Adventure, but with its own unmistakable identity. For riders who appreciate mechanical simplicity and timeless design, that price point could make the XT500 one of the most appealing options on the market. Ultimately, the 2026 Yamaha XT500 isn't trying to compete with the biggest or the fastest adventure bikes. It's not overloaded with screens, sensors, or rider aids. Instead, it aims to reconnect riders with the essence of motorcycling. The sound of a thumping single-cylinder engine, the feel of gravel under the tires, the sense of freedom that comes from going wherever the road takes you. Yamaha has created a motorcycle that respects its heritage while embracing the demands of modern riders. In a world full of overcomplicated machines, the XT500 stands out by being simple, honest, and capable. It's the kind of bike that reminds us why we fell in love with riding in the first place. Whether you're a new rider looking for something approachable or a veteran chasing that nostalgic thrill, the 2026 Yamaha XT500 delivers an experience that's both familiar and new. It's not just a motorcycle. It's a statement, a return to form, and a promise that adventure doesn't need to be complicated. And that's exactly what makes the XT500's comeback so special. Yamaha hasn't just brought back a name. They've reignited a spirit, the spirit of exploration, simplicity, and freedom on two wheels. The 2026 Yamaha XT500 is proof that sometimes going back to basics is the best way forward.